Morning, everybody, or afternoon, or whatever it is in your current location. Welcome back to Minnesota Stacking. And, it's kind of amazing what you find when you unpack after making a move. I stumbled across this box here, and when I opened it up, I have been looking for these for about a month and a half. And honestly, I had almost all but given up on finding them. And it just happened to be a box in a box of stuff that had gotten packed for the move. This box got put into it, and so I was extremely thrilled to find them. And I know that most folks have already done their unboxing videos on the Peace Dollar and the Philadelphia Morgan Dollar, but since mine were missing, I figured I'd go ahead and do one because I did not get a chance to do a video on the Philadelphia Morgan and the Peace Dollar. So just looking at these, I have to say that with the, like the Philadelphia, the San Francisco, all of the secondary offerings of the Morgan Dollar and the Peace Dollar, I have not seen the issues that I was seeing in my Carson City coins, where it seemed to me like I was having a 30 to 40% rate of finding coins with obvious visual defect in there. I gotta say, with the Philadelphia Morgan and the Peace Dollar, both of them, I have looked at these and have not been able to find any obvious signs. I even, whipped out my jeweler's loop to take a look at them closer and wasn't able to find any defect on them. So I am much happier with this go around. There's not obvious scratches, there's not obvious defects, there's not things with. When I got my Carson City coins, I was extremely disappointed with the fact that these are supposedly coins that are freshly struck from the mint, and they have glaring defects in a higher percentage of the coins. I know, most of the time when you start talking about mint offerings, 20 to 30% is an acceptable rate of coins that do have defects on them. So if you buy 10 and 7 of them don't have defects, you're doing pretty good. With the Morgans, it was more like 40 or 50%. So this is the Peace Dollar, and was really, Morgans are my favorite, but I was especially interested in the Peace Dollars simply because there was going to be only the Philadelphia. There wasn't the Carson City and the New Orleans and the San Francisco and the Philadelphia, and on and on. This is going to be a single mint only. And as some of you have been following the channel for a while know, I actually was born and raised in Philadelphia, and one of the things I used to love doing there is going to the mint in Philadelphia and taking the tour there and seeing how they how they struck coins and how the process itself went. If you ever get a chance, go ahead and find a mint that is close to your area, or if you happen to be vacationing in a city that has a mint, go ahead and take a tour. It's fantastic, the amount of precision in which they do minting. It's just really something to see, and it's always, every time I go, it's a fun trip. Kind of a nerd thing for numismatic collectors, but it's definitely something to take a look at. Like I said, the Peace dollar, same as the Morgan dollar, we took a look at all these under 5-time magnification, and we're unable to find any obvious defects on any of the coins. Certainly, if you guys spot one, please bring that to my attention. But yeah, the Peace dollar, I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know why, because I really thought I was gonna like the Morgans better, simply because Morgan dollars are my favorite to collect. But I really, really, really like how the Peace dollars came out. So yeah, no obvious defects on those two. So now my dilemma is, okay, I have 4 coins with no obvious defect on them. Now, the question is, do I grade them? Do I send these in to get graded? As has been pointed out on some of my previous videos, there seems to be a split in whether folks think that grading is worth it or not. I'm just going to give you my opinion regarding grading, and that is this. If you are collecting coins, your value is going to increase greatly if you get a coin that grades 69 to 70. And maybe not with the newer mintings, but definitely in coins that have been minted in the past, the difference between a 69 and a 70 can be thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. And I have to take a long view look at this. I plan on keeping these for a long time, probably until I retire. So now I have to think about, okay, is it worth the pay to have them all graded? On the off chance that I get a 70 out of one of these, that I could turn around in 20, 30 years and sell at a premium. Now it also comes into play, do I have access to NGC or PCGS? Yes, I do. I do not. I just have a normal, subscription through them. I can't bulk submit. So, it's just, I'm going to have to go through all of these with I have a jeweler's loop that has 5 and 10 time magnification. I already looked at the 5. I'm going to kick it up to the 10 and really pour over these and see, which is the best of the best. So I guess in my view, it is going to be worth sending these off to have them graded. It's a lottery ticket, it's you have to, really take a look and see which ones are most likely to have a high grade, which ones are most desirable. The Philadelphia Morgan dollar was absolutely no problem to I got these. I had no problems getting them. My Carson Cities, on the other hand, those were a pain to get, and the demand on those has increased greatly. So now I have to kind of weigh in my mind, okay, so maybe, I do have a couple in here that are 69, 70s. which out of the mint marks am I going to send in? You know, when I first purchased all these, I thought, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and send 2 or 3 of each in, no matter what, just to see if I could get, you know, a hit on one of them. After talking to some folks, I found that's, I mean, unless you do bulk submissions, that's really not the way to play it. You really want to take your time. You really want to look each of these over. You really want to find the best examples of each coin and then send them in. So with that being said, I'm going to have to take a closer look at all these, and I'll probably do a video where I put everything together to send off to NGC. NGC is the company that I do have an account with. They seem to be, once again, I'm not trying to, you know, pimp NGC over PCGS or anything like that, but my submissions for NGC seem to come back a lot sooner, seem to not be, I haven't had as much disagreement when it comes to what they grade coins at as opposed to what PCGS grades their coins at. I have had some disagreement on what they thought a grade was. So I'd like to, you know, I'm probably going to make a video to show you guys the process. It is kind of involved. I mean, it is, you know, like it's not just, you know, not just take this, put it in a, you know, in a bubble envelope and send it off. You know, it is a process. And so, you know, maybe I'll just show you guys a little bit of it, just to help some of you that have never sent coins off for grading, just to kind of see what the process is. So with that being said, really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you know, we can get the video on sending these out going within the next month or so here. So look for that later on here. We have made it almost halfway to 100 subscribers. Remember, at 100, we are going to give away the 1 ounce generic silver round. You have to go back and like the original video. You have to subscribe to the channel, and you have to leave a comment on that original video. And I'll link to the video here in this one. But we are halfway there, halfway to 100. And at 100, I am going to give that away to one of you lucky subscribers. So for Minnesota Stacking, we just want to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We enjoy interacting with everybody that leaves comments. I do understand that if the channel grows bigger, maybe we won't be able to do that, but my personal promise to you is I will try to make sure to include as many of you in the community and touch base with every one of you, and, you know, try and answer questions if I can. So for Minnesota Stacking, we would just like to say thank you and have a nice day.